What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and after the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League, so many people were out there asking Warner Brothers and Warner Media to restore the Snyderverse. And it's not really a surprise when you look at the fan reaction, the audience reaction to the Snyder Cut. And if you are one of those people that has been out there asking them to continue these stories, you might be in for some good news, because people are starting to hear whispers around HBO Max and around Warner Media that they may be interested indeed in restoring the Snyderverse. Take a look at this headline. This is from Geekosity. HBO Max discussions heating up after Snyder Cut success. Now, Geekosity is not the only ones that are starting to report that there are a lot of people at Warner that are getting ready to have a sit down with Zack Snyder and his camp to talk about potentially restoring the Snyderverse. I also heard that last night over on Lightcast when they had Taylor Murphy, who of course is the culture nerd, on there talking about things that he's heard as well. Now, I've been waiting for them to put an article out about this. I don't know if they will, but I definitely want to give them credit as well, because some of the things that Taylor said, I would highly recommend checking out at least the first 20 or 30 minutes of this podcast that they did last night, because he dropped some stuff. He basically says that within the next few weeks, they're going to sit down. They're going to go over budgets. They're going to go over analytics. That Zack Snyder and his camp are going to make their pitch to restore the Snyderverse. And honestly, the fact that HBO Max is so happy with everything that the Snyder Cut has given them, they were absolutely blown away by things, that odds are there's a pretty good chance that in the future, in some capacity, we will see something. Potential for Justice League 2 to be a mini-series. Potential for the Batman series to come to HBO Max, and many other things. And when you look at the numbers, it makes sense. Let's just be real. We've heard that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wants Zack Snyder's universe to be a part of what he's doing with Black Adam, because he likes Zack Snyder, he likes his movies, he likes Henry Cavill, he likes everyone associated with it. And apparently, The Rock is fighting with Warner Brothers to restore the Snyderverse. And when you look at the numbers, it really backs it up, the idea that this would be a smart thing for them to do. Here on Looper, the numbers for the Snyder Cut are causing some serious excitement. And indeed they are, because it's not just about the success here in America. It's everywhere. This is a worldwide launch, and it got worldwide numbers. You look at this from Luis Fernando. And so it begins. Brazilian online retailer Now, one of the several offering Snyder Cut in Brazil, announced the Snyder Cut of Zack Snyder's Justice League broke their records in rentals, being rented 140% more than the previous record holder ever, which, by the way, was Wonder Woman 1984. So in Brazil, a massive country in Brazil, it's dominating in streaming. You go to Russia. Russian streaming service, Kinel, I don't know how to say that, said that 400,000 people watched the Snyder Cut in the first 24 hours. This is a new record for this streaming service. Hashtag Restore the Snyderverse. You look at US and the UK. 2.2 million US households and 954,000 in the UK. Now that makes me wonder what these US numbers, to be honest with you, because if 100,000 people in the UK are watching over the same time period, that's a million people. That is 1 million people that are watching it. And of course, this is all coming from Samba TV, is where these numbers come from. That is a little tricky. Samba TV is not installed on everyone's smart TVs. It also only measures smart TVs, not if you watch it on a PlayStation or an Xbox or your computer or whatever. You go on, you look at Canada. Zack Snyder's Justice League crushes Canada, becoming the most popular title in Crave history. Another over 1 million people watching it there. You go to Australia, same thing. Zack Snyder's Justice League has set new records for binge by becoming the biggest premiere in streaming platforms history. It is all around the world that the Snyder Cut has been turning heads. Not to mention what it did for HBO Max. Justice League propels HBO Max app to record numbers. A 64% increase in downloads the week after Justice League, not even including the week leading up to it when people may have been getting ready to watch it and those first 3 days. These numbers cannot be ignored. And from the sounds of things, when you look at these reports from Geekosity, when you listen to what the culture nerd is reporting right now, people who have been right about some things in the past when it comes to Zack Snyder's Justice League, when it comes to these leaks coming out from Warner Brothers, Warner Media, and HBO Max, it sounds from a lot of places Like, the discussions are going to be happening, and they are going to find out whether they are going to restore the Snyderverse or not. And I know there's a lot of fans that are going to keep the pressure on them. There's a lot of fans that are going to keep voicing their opinions to get what they want. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. I do think within the next few days, we're even going to have more details about this. Again, if Cultured Nerd actually does drop an article about it, because I have been checking out that I haven't seen anything they've dropped specifically in regards to this. But if they do, I will definitely report on it. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my PO box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.